At least 15 people have been killed in the Central African Republic following an exchange of gunfire between United Nations peacekeepers and fighters from the Central African Patriotic Movement rebel group. The incident took place on Saturday in the remote northern town of Kagabondoro, where there's been a surge in violence in the last month. A source in MINUSCA, the UN mission in the CAR, told the AFP news agency that the incident happened when members of the ex-Seleka movement, which is mainly comprised of Muslim fighters, attacked the town to settle an old score. Meanwhile, militants riding on camels have killed 9 people and kidnapped at least 30 in southern Niger, and that's according to a local mayor and a journalist. Mayor of the district of Abagata Issa says that the attackers rode camels into the village of Ngalewa, that's about 50 kilometers north of the border with Nigeria, on Sunday night. He added that around 40 women and children are missing, believed to have been kidnapped. While it's not confirmed who is behind the attack, the militant group Boko Haram has launched frequent cross-border raids from its strongholds in northeastern Nigeria. Reports from the Democratic Republic of Congo say that the police commander in Kamandi was kidnapped over the weekend. Local authorities say the kidnapper's identity is not known, but that the Mai Mai militia, known for such atrocities, operates in the region. A witness told Radio Okapi that fighters surrounded the Kamandi police commander's house at around 6:30 in the morning. The witness adds that the fighters also took his 2 motorcycles. In Somalia, no less than 700 people have died from cholera in 5 years in the worst outbreak of the disease in the country. This was confirmed by the Norwegian Refugee Council. The council also says that South Sudan is also reporting an unprecedented number of cases arising from cholera, recording more than 160 deaths from the disease, which is unusual during a dry season. The Norwegian Refugee Council says conflict in the 2 countries has ruined health sectors, public water and sanitation networks. The organization's Secretary General, Jan Egeland, says that there is need to provide clean water, sanitation services and medicine to stop the spread of the preventable disease. A private newspaper in Uganda is reporting that a proposal to remove presidential age limits in the country has been officially published. The paper says that a copy of the Uganda Gazette lists the Constitution Amendment Bill as one of those that are up for publishing. Uganda's Minister for Justice and Constitutional Affairs also confirmed to reporters that the bill was awaiting publication in the official government paper before it could go to Parliament for debate. The Constitution says that a person over 75 years is not qualified for election as president. President Yoweri Museveni will be 76 in 2021, the year of the next election, and he has repeatedly said that he will abide by the Constitution. France, Germany and Italy have announced proposals to tackle the migrant crisis from North Africa, and that's particularly affecting Italy. Meeting in Paris, their interior ministers said that they would produce a code of conduct for charities operating rescue boats in the Mediterranean and seek ways to assist the coast guards in Libya, the main migrant departure point. They'll also investigate how to help the UN Refugee Agency set up more camps in Libya. Meanwhile, the UNHCR warns that people smuggling networks are expanding rapidly in Libya and becoming increasingly professional. Former Manchester City and Tottenham Hotspur forward Emmanuel Adebayor has launched a beach cleanup in his home country, Togo. This is as part of conservation efforts to protect the ocean and make the waterfront safer for residents.
Togolese striker Emmanuel Adebayor leads residents of Lomé in a beach cleanup exercise in a push to get citizens to take an active role in protecting the country's shoreline. Adebayor wants the country's 145-kilometer coastline beside the Atlantic Ocean to get more attention from visitors who often leave litter behind, polluting the ocean and beaches. The footballer attracted quite a crowd of volunteers.
I was born at the seaside. I grew up by the beach. I've been lucky to travel to countries in the West, to go on vacation in big cities like Ibiza, like Miami, and every time I see those beaches, they are a bit cleaner than the beach I have at home. I thought to myself, it is important. At the beach, there is a nice breeze. There are beautiful people. Why not try to clean it so that it's a little better? So it makes sense to stay at the beach. And for me, the children of this country must fix the country. Let us stop saying the President of the Republic, the government, the President of the Federation. No, it belongs to us. The country belongs to us. I find it necessary, important to make the decision to clean up the beach.
Le président de la fédération, non, c'est à nous, le pays nous appartient.
The 33-year-old Manchester City and Tottenham Hotspur forward, who has built a successful career playing for various European clubs, is also Togo's national football team's captain. Adebayor currently plays for Turkish side Istanbul Başakşehir. He made the cleanup exercise part of things to do while on holiday in the country. Togo boasts of some of the most exotic palm fringe beaches in the world, attracting thousands of tourists to the small West African country. Adebayor also used the event to sensitize residents about the need to do more to conserve the environment. Togo's beaches are threatened by sand erosion, high tides and soft slamming along the coast, washing away chunks of the shoreline. Experts say the erosion has been exacerbated by shipwrecks close to the beachfront, which strong tidal waves hit to eat deep into the receding seashore. Volunteers collected plastic bottles and bags, aluminium cans and other pieces of trash from various beaches along the coastline.
Coming up on Network Africa, an inspiring story about a journalist, Jean-Pascal Lingam, who's been able to use his disability to achieve success.